Oh, man, well, I was actually doing a film out here called The Lady Killers that starred Tom Hanks. And I was working with him and the Coen brothers. A good friend of mine who works with DTP, his name is Poon Daddy. And he used to be on air with Ludacris. Like, they used to be, you know, disc jockeys together. They had their own show and everything. So I've known those guys for how many years? I can't even remember how long I've known Chris and Poon. Well, anyway, they were out here working on Chingy's record. They were out here in Los Angeles, and I was out here filming The Lady Killers. And he happened to call me one day. I think we saw each other at a club or a party or something. And he was like, hey, man, you know, we working with this dude named Chingy, and we're putting his project together. You know, man, I want to see if you can, you know, come in and sing a hook real quick. And I was like, man, sing a hook? I was like, dude, I'm sitting up here doing a movie. Like, I don't know if I'll even be able to make it. And then on top of that, you know, they had so many other options that the record company wanted, you know, for that particular song. Like, I think they were trying to get, you know, Marcus Houston and Omarion and, like, you know, all these different people. But Poon, you know, he was persistent, and he told me, he was like, nah, man, I'm going to organize some studio time, you know, out here at Larrabee in North Hollywood. And he was like, man, you know, I just want you to come in during your lunch break once you get off set and just, you know, at least lay a scratch vocal down. So I went in and I was like, all right, well, you know, I'll lay a scratch. Like, it can't hurt, you know, it can't hurt to lay a scratch vocal, like, whatever. I went in there and did it, and then the next thing I knew, they were like, man, it's coming out as a single. And I was like, well, ain't that something? It did, you know, after that, you know, God just kind of took it, and it just blew up. It turned out to be like a #1 rap hit. I think it might have gone #1 on the R&B charts, and I think we were like #2 on the pop charts. I thought it was great, you know, to be able to work with Chingy, and, you know, he was real cool, real down to earth, which he still is to this day. You know, it was cool, man. I had a ball doing it, and I'm glad that Poon kept pulling my coattails to get on the project.
And also in the video was, of course, the all grown up Rudy Hustable, aka Keshia Knight, pulling.
Right, Keshia was in the video, and I had known Keshia was living in Atlanta for a couple years. I knew that she was attending Spelman. You know, I'd never seen her around. She probably did go out, but the places that I went to, you know, she didn't hang out at. You know, I knew that she had been living there, but, you know, when we finally did the video, you know, we were able to finally meet, you know, in person. Man, she is really cool, really down to earth. Like, a lot of people would trip out on the fact that, you know, she really has turned out to be a very nice young lady. She's, you know, well-rounded. You know, she has her education. She's very, very intelligent. Of course, she's beautiful, but, you know, more importantly, she has a good heart. And I've seen her, like, I've seen mad people approach her, asking for autographs and things like that. She's never been rude to anybody as far as from what I could see. And every time that I see her, she always treats me the same. So, you know, I kind of figure if you're consistent in those things, then you pretty much all right.
And now, by you pretty much being in Atlanta and doing the 2 Atlanta-based projects, ATL and Drumline, what is your feeling on what Tyler Perry has done and what he has done for, like, black movies, and then bringing his production down to Atlanta?
Oh, the point that Atlanta's in right now, where it's growing, it's building, I think it's good, but I think that more of us there, like, need to step up. Like, I think what Tyler Perry is doing, you know, with his television show and the movies that he's doing, I think that's great. I love it, but he can't do it alone. And it's going to take people to really, like, really go hard. If we want to create a film industry in Atlanta, you know, it's going to take people to really go hard and really make sure that they write, you know, the right projects, like, not the kind of projects that's going to go straight to DVD, although there's nothing wrong with that. That's cool. But if we want Atlanta to be respected as not only a music capital, but like a major force in film, then it's really going to take, you know, some people to really get out here and develop the right kind of projects and put the right kind of cast together, make sure they have the right kind of scripts and the whole nine. And that's one of my goals. That's why, you know, I've kind of taken it upon myself to really get out here in California and go hard. And because eventually what I want to do is to take all of the projects that I've been able to, you know, get done here and bring them to Atlanta.
That's definitely a good goal. And now I've heard this, I want to see if you can maybe speak on it, that you have been tapped to play the role of Johnny Gill in the upcoming New Edition biopic.
You know what? I heard something about that, you know, just to let everybody know. Nobody's reached out to me about that. Like, I had people telling me that they had seen that, you know, on websites, or that even somebody had gotten on the radio and said that I was tapped to play Johnny Gill. But, you know, to be completely honest with you, nobody has reached out to me, you know, from that camp to let me know anything about the project, even if it's, like, really going on, or even if they do have some genuine interest in me. But I will say, you know, it would definitely be a great experience. That's something that I would love to be a part of. But, you know, nobody has called me yet to say, you know, well, hey, we want you to do it, and yada, yada, yada.
Okay, all right. So we're definitely setting the record straight on that. And then, of course, you're saying about earlier the up and coming projects you have going on. You know, you're doing the Family Man thing, and people like I said earlier, were asking you, are you going to come out with another record? So will you ever get back in the booth and record a new album?
Well, yeah, I'm actually what I'm gonna do once I get all of this stuff done with these projects, I'm definitely going to get back in the booth and work on some new music. And my girlfriend's really been helping me out a lot with that, with getting like new material together. And that's something that you guys should look out for too. My girlfriend is a young lady by the name of Miss Kelly Sheehan, and she recently just signed her first deal with Red Zone Entertainment. If anybody's familiar with Red Zone Entertainment, they did Umbrella for Rihanna, they did Touch My Body for Mariah Carey, and they recently just signed her. So she's working on her project right now, and it's going to be great. So all y'all out there, please make sure you go out and support that project, because she's definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with. And so that's like one of the main people I have helping me and working with me right now to get some new material done. So hopefully I'll have something new to y'all by the end of the year, hopefully.
So people, don't hold your breath. Hopefully. There's a difference between hopefully and it will come out. So like I said, don't hold your breath.
I'm not saying I won't do it. It's just I got so many different projects that I'm working on right now that need a certain level of focus and a certain level of attention. So, you know, I just don't want to like send people off, but they will be hearing another album from me very, very, very soon.
So basically you got a main course and like about 5-6 side dishes all on one plate, right?